What's up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning back into Chase Games, and today we are going to watch the trailer. Again, I watched this a few times now because I didn't realize that hitting space would not start the video, but it did stop my original recording, and then I talked at the screen for 10 or 15 minutes. You guys know how long I ramble on, like I'm doing right now. So let's check out this video. We're going to watch it with sound. I'll turn my face off. Sorry, guys. And then we'll mute it and we'll watch it again with commentary.
貴様などに私を撃つことはできん。私に出会ったのが貴様の運の尽きだ。
Alright. Let's just mute this because I don't want to play around with... I don't know how it's going to sound next to my voice. So, alright. So there's two units here. Two units. And only one of them is Stardust memory. Which is weird. Alright. We'll go on about that in a minute. Alright, so... GPO2A, the Physalis, is the limited unit. Keep in mind, this is, notice that this is a supporter, which is totally normal and expected and also odd because it's the first banner, it's the first mainline unit, spotlight unit that isn't an attacker. Because that's the flashy thing. Like, when you're summoning for the new big thing, honestly, most people are impressed by damage. So... you better be a really good supporter. Anaval Gato, of course, a UR supporter pilot, support pilot. Like, I mean, dude, you better have double support or something, like a new mechanic or something. Because if he's a supporter that... I don't know. There's nothing that says supporters can't do great damage. It could have a map attack for his nuke. Some people were saying that his unit number depicts whether he has the nuke or not, and I don't remember what they said about it, but it is the GPO2A. I mean, why would they do Physalis without a nuke? I don't know, but there's also a lot of things in this game right now not making sense to me. I don't agree with a lot of decisions that they make, which is, hey, that's fine, but like, I think a lot of them are things that are turning the player base down. So I've said this a few times, I don't think they've got big brain guys on this team right now, but I don't know, maybe I'm just overly negative. Also notice, so not only is this not a 0083 unit, for some reason they went with Origin. Nothing wrong with that, just odd. I mean, from what I understand, people didn't really like the Origin. I watched it a couple months ago. It's good to get the backstory, I guess, but it's fairly boring. Alright. Anyway, I love Char. Anything with Char in it is cool, for the most part. Here's the thing, is the third banner in the game. Like, yes, he is not the spotlight unit. You can see he's not limited. So he's not the spotlight. He is going to be the one added to the general pool, but still a Zaku 2. I don't think this is going to get people excited. Char, cool. Zaku 2, no. Like, alright, now, if this had been part of the OG 14 units, that would make sense to me. The 14 general pool units. Makes a lot of sense, you know? You go up from the initial units. So if, say, for example, Sazabi was on this banner, oh, cool, you know, a Sazabi that wasn't in the original 14 general pool, it'd be like, Okay, cool. Sazabi, that's a cool unit. Yeah, awesome. Char's Gelgoog. Yeah, I mean, it was supposed to be on par with the Gundam in the original series. It was supposed to have Gundam-like specs. Char Zaku 2, it's cool that it's a Char unit, but it's a Zaku 2 with a paint job and some special equipment. So I believe they give him a better engine in it, or whatever it's called, and some special weapons. This seems to be a long-range rifle. Sorry if there's people here that know exactly what it's called. Oh, Mason, that's the Chase. Chase, that's the blah 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 rifle. Okay, sorry, I'm not cool enough to know, but it seems like he'll be a sniper. He is the attack type. Yeah, as much as I like Char, why did they go with the Zaku 2? The origin seems to be, I don't know, maybe that justifies the rifle. I believe that this is what he used in Solomon, or I can't remember, the big battle where he really made his name as a mobile suit pilot. The Nightmare of Solomon? Or is that a completely different event? Sorry, I can't remember. But yeah, even though it's a very significant unit, I just don't think it's a seller, Some people would disagree with me, but it's not a flashy, cool unit. So, not super excited for that. And then the supporter, no one knows who this guy is. Somebody in my Discord looked it up and gave me the name and like a screenshot or a link to the Wikipedia. His name's like Iker or something. He's the captain on Koaraki's ship. It doesn't say anything about him. We don't know anything about this unit. Yeah, we'll find out tomorrow morning. So less than 24 hours before the banner, we're going to get the information. So between 4 to 5 a.m., the last couple times they've released the slides of the unit information over an hour or two. So starting at 4 a.m., my time, we'll do it. So that's about 21 hours before the banner goes live. No, sorry, 18 hours before the banner goes live, we should get the unit info, or at least most of it. 17 to 18 hours before. But because he doesn't even actually get any screen time, he's just part of this end card. I'm going to assume that he's going to be a featured non-limited unit. But that is just a guess. And honestly, I should stop guessing because, once again, a lot of things they're doing in this game make no sense to me. And I don't think it's just me. I don't agree with a lot of things that they're doing. I don't understand why. So also, this is a 2-part event. At least 2 parts. At least 2 parts. It's probably just a 2-part event, though. I don't know if they will be back-to-back. And we don't have a time on this banner, other than it starts Friday night. Guys, I'll be live. So it's 11 p.m. Eastern Time. 8 p.m. on the West Coast, California. Europe, it'll be Saturday morning. Flyover states, figure it out. So I think at this point, if there are diamond sales, I'll go for it. If there aren't, I'll throw what I have at it. I don't know. And then it kind of depends from there how that goes, because I'm just going to say that I'm disappointed with this game right now. And I don't see how it turns around. I don't see how they just pull content out of their butt and make this game better, like, instantly. So if this event isn't a gigantic leap from the Seed event, it needs to be. Okay. Anyway, most of these banners have lasted 2 weeks. We also have Thunderbolt and another Seed Destiny. Sorry, Seed Destiny at the very end of the month. We've got Thunderbolt in there, so I'm gonna guess that we're either, again, guessing has not been a great idea so far, but I don't think we're gonna get two banners at the same time. The banners have lined up literally perfectly so far. Every time a banner ends, this new Gundam thing, this weird bait banner is disregarded by me completely. That probably ends Friday night too. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know. Will a second part to the Stardust banner come and overlaps Thunderbolt? Will Thunderbolt just not get a banner? Will Thunderbolt get its banner partway through? It's really weird. I would imagine this would be like a 2-week event, and then Thunderbolt for about 2 weeks, and then Seed Destiny. But I don't know when are we going to get the Federation side Stardust banner. So they gave us a free-to-play Koaraki card, but so we're not going to get New Zeal, we're not going to get Dendrobium Stamen. We're just going to get an SSR GPO1. It doesn't make any sense to me. And that would be fine, except for very good reason, I don't have a lot of faith in this game, and I might be more negative and outspoken about it than a lot of people, but I'm not alone. So once again, I just really need to be wowed by things, and this banner is not doing it. And I love Physalis, but this is, I don't know, maybe tomorrow morning will change my mind. I'm sorry, I'm just going so negative here. But another thing to point out here is the in-game notice did tell us that there's a lot of Mobile Suit Gundam, the original series, like the 1-year war units that would be relevant to this event, like the siege units were in that. It doesn't necessarily say all of them, and it didn't say anything about 0083 units, but I thought I would point out that there are in-game currently 3 0083 Stardust Memory units, but they are all gacha, 2 SSRs and an SR. I'm not going to bother going through them. It doesn't look like they will be relevant at all, but there's a chance, so I brought them up here. They both look like hot garbage. I don't know, maybe they have insane stats for an SSR, but, Inaval's Gato has 2 moves that look lame, and this one has 3 that aren't any better. Who cares about the SR? They seem completely irrelevant. And then just what's more likely to worry about, or what's really better to worry about, are the development units. Casval's Gundam, I wouldn't say whatever bonus they're going to give, if Casval Gundam is even part of it. I don't think it would be worth upgrading him, even the 1 million, if you don't have the capital. I don't think it would be worth it just for whatever small dinky bonus he would give over an SSR. But remember that limit breaks should affect whatever, if they're going to give increased drop rates for using certain units, limit breaks do affect that. So Big Zam, Zeong, G3 Gundam, Gian Eos, farm those units up. Okay, get their limit breaks done. They're very easy to do. Most of you hopefully have already done this already. I did Big Zam and Zeong right away just because they're cool. I like them. I even SP converted my Big Zam. He's pretty useful. But you guys might have noticed that the farther in the, not timeline, but storyline that you go, basically the further right on the story screen that you go, the more experience these guys start with, but the more experience they take to upgrade, develop as well. Whatever, yeah. So the development takes a lot more experience data the further you go down. These guys, barely any. So you guys are probably like me. I don't know how you wouldn't be, where you're just skipping all of your hard modes every day. I just go through and I skip all of them every day. I still have enough to capture units for character requests and whatnot. As far as weapon upgrades go, I generally just do all of my skips that day. And then when I have more stamina left over, if I feel like it, I will farm specific stages. But for the most part, you should just be doing all your hard mode skips every day, and that has probably given you all of the technical journals you need for these 4. But if you don't have that already, go ahead and farm it. But the development material shouldn't be hard at all, and the capital is negligible, and the experience that you're going to have to waste just to limit break these guys is also very negligible. So get this done. If you haven't done it, there's a good excuse. But that's about it. I will have more ranting and negative comments and stuff tomorrow, but join me on the live stream. I do have to work tomorrow night, but I will have an hour and a half to 2 hours to hang out with you guys, do the banner, see some of the content. I'll be positive, and then I will rant and cry and shout later on, okay? But I hopefully will see a lot of you tomorrow night. Have fun. I'll see you soon.